Hello, I'm going to be doing a redo of a previous video. Sorry about that. But I'm going to be doing a redo of a previous video where I showed all my CDs, and this time it's going to be, I'm hoping, better, considering how I have a little bit more experience and I've been doing this for a while, so. But anyway, I'm going to start with, this is all going to be in alphabetical order, like it wouldn't be for some reason, but anyway, this is going to be in alphabetical order, starting with numbers. This is 3 years down with 17 days. I forgot the name of it. And okay, before I continue talking about that, I just want to say if you see a jewel case with something that horrible in it, sorry, the camera's lagging on my end, so like that. If you see something like that, that is 100% my fault, and that's only because like I have to stack. As dangerous as that is, I have to stack my CDs like that because I just don't have any more room on the shelf because the shelf above me is for games and then stuff for my games, and the one below me is filled with DVDs and then other important crap. So I don't have any room to be like multiple shelves. But anyway, yeah, this is a good Three Doors Down album. This is not my favorite. My favorite is definitely The Better Life. And like, yeah, because nobody saw that coming. Anyway, but yeah, this is a good album nonetheless. If you like, I wouldn't even really say hard rock, just more like rock and roll. I definitely say not maybe not even rock and roll. I can't really never been able to fit them into a genre, but yeah. Go check out Three Doors Down, 17 Days, and if for some reason you've never listened to Three Doors Down before, because you have been living under a rock, that go listen to The Better Life. That's a great album. And next we have the CD from A Hill to Die Upon, Omens. Great black metal. Great black metal. Really, I have no complaints about any of their 3 albums that they have out. Um, it's different for sure, but all it's good stuff. I like if you want to listen to black metal, this would be a great place to start. Like it's not harsh. Like it's not like Cult de Ghoul. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Cult de Ghoul, but it's not like Caladan Brood, Cult de Ghoul. Like you have to be like initiated into black metal first to listen to it. That's more just like you pick it up and you kind of listen to it. The next we have Ancestor with Omen. I'm in desperate need of getting more Ancestor in my collection. Okay, hold up. Also, I'd like to point out that if you see any jewel cases or CDs with that's lacking the cover art, that's just because it's over there on my wall. I've pointed that out several times before, and then I'm gonna go back and show. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got a extra sticker in the case, but yeah, this is the inside of the CD. Nothing really special, but I do like the actual color of the CD and all that too. That's cool. Anyway, and tester. Yeah, this is like their only this is like the first release since what was it, 2004, 2005. It's the most recent release from The Forsaken, and oh my word, it is a solid album. Uh, Busted again, but yeah, that's the inside of this. This is evidently, it was done with no budget. Like this is all like home kind of recordings, and then the actual CD itself with Omen. No wait, this is just Omen, not Omens. Stupid. Um, Then more bands and albums from Bombworks, which I think was like if you don't have interesting like inside art like that, like promote your label. That is like a I thought that was a really ingenious idea. But yeah, that's if you want the first black metal I ever actually heard was actually Antester, and that was on the album The Forsaken. So, I'd say listen to The Forsaken and then give Omens a listen. And yeah, you'll either like it or you won't. And I mean, there's all sorts of like initiation bands, but to be fair, I was already into extreme music when I first heard Antester, so that probably helped. And then, hang on, I'm gonna have to pause the video real quick. Sorry. And I'm back. Sorry about that cough. That I started the video and instantaneously a second later I had to cough. But yeah, next up, As Lay Dying, An Ocean Between Us. I'd say this is like my second or third favorite As Lay Dying album. It's just if you like metalcore, this is good metalcore. This is good metalcore. Songs to check out on this will most definitely be Separation. Separation, Nothing Left, because those are like supposed to be meant to be listened back to back. The Sound of Truth, An Ocean Between Us, Forsaken. It's just this is amazing metalcore, and I don't care what you say. Yes, Tim is out of his freaking gourd, but this is still good music, and I'm not going to. There's a certain. I'm a bit of a hypocrite, but I do, to a certain degree, practice the separation of art from the artist. So, this is the inside. Comes with. That is old, because this album is from like 2007. My dad picked it up in 2007, so. But yeah, it's inside the CD. This is just there. Fun fact: I actually have the booklet over there, but like this came with a little outside thing, which I thought was pretty cool, but only because I'm weird and I just hang booklets up like that on or tape them, but whatever. Then that's behind the CD. Nothing special, just more of the Skull's hair. Great metalcore. Speaking of great metalcore, I've already made this known on this channel, but Avenged Sevenfold, Waking the Fallen Resurrected, Gatefold, Quadruple, all the members. There's a logo right there, or a logo. There's Jimmy, rest in peace, brother. But Zachy, Sinister Gates, Matt, and Johnny. And then I spent like $15 on this, and normally I don't spend like $15-20 on a CD. But this came with demos of and demos and rehearsals and live tracks, and like a 30-minute documentary. So it was justified. You either know if you don't know Avenged Sevenfold, they're great metalcore. Like even to this day, or no, not even to this day. Their most recent album was definitely not metalcore, but most of their older stuff is great metalcore. It's just definitely worth checking out if you like metalcore. And then next we have I'm missing only like 2 Avenged Sevenfold CDs, but anyway, this is City of Evil, widely considered to be their best album, and I see why, because good lord. Back of it, CD, the back of the booklet, and there's art behind this, isn't there? Yeah, it's just of the Deathbat again. But yeah, songs to check out on this would be The Beast and the Harlot, Blind in the Chains, Bat Country, Trash and Scattered, Seize the Day, The Wicked End. Just there's so many good songs on this album. I can't recommend it enough if you like metalcore. Pardon me while I take a quick bite of my food. They work in a couple hours. That's good stuff. Anyway, next, Avenged Sevenfold, self-titled. A lot of people consider this to be like their sellout album. I don't think so. It's definitely took a different approach than they did with City of Evil. But I think it was a good, different approach. Obviously, that's just the artwork. It's just the Deathbat. Stupid parental advisory warning on there. CD, real simple. And then behind it, that's what I like, is the whole band is Deathbats. I love that. That's really cool. But really songs to check out on here: Critical Acclaim, Almost Easy, Scream, Afterlife, A Little Piece of Heaven for sure. That is like one of the most fun songs from Avenged Sevenfold, period. Dear God, just great metalcore. Again, and then next we have Avenged Sevenfold Live in the LBC and Diamonds in the Rough. This is like a obviously it's a live DVD. And I picked this up for like $10, so it was a steal. But live DVD and then just like new songs and then like different mixes and alternative versions of different songs. But yeah, definitely worth picking up if you like Avenged Sevenfold, and if you don't, then yeah, I don't expect you to pick this up. Next, Avenged Sevenfold with Nightmare is their album after they lost Jimmy, after Jimmy killed himself. But here's the inside of the CD, and then behind it, yeah, great album. And they got Mike Portnoy of Dream Theater to do drums on this, which I think is like fantastic. Like, of all the people, like, obviously they're doing something right, because if you get Mike freaking Portnoy to do drums on your album, you got something going for you. But songs to check out will be the title track, Nightmare, Welcome to the Family, Danger Line, Buried Alive, God Hates Us, Victim, Tonight the World Dies. Just, this is a great album. Very, very emotional album. Alright, one more second, because I'm gonna take a bite of food. Tostino's pizza rolls. That's good. Good stuff. Next, this masterpiece of an album. I spent $20 on it. And at first, I'm like, can I really warrant that? But no, it comes with a lot. It comes with a live performance of Behemoth. So yeah, like, as if it wasn't justified enough by the beautiful music, and I'm just not gonna say it because but Behemoth, this Satanist, it's so good. This is my album of 2014. Solid, amazing black and death metal. Much more on the black metal side of black and death metal. But yeah, inside of it comes in a very nice digibook. Lyrics are completely illegible for this whole freaking album, but it's awesome. I love it. And then there's like explanations for each song. Something I do hate though is I bought this yesterday. Booklet's already starting to peel there, but like the CD's in here. DVD, it's behind the booklet. At first, I was wondering to myself, where the frick is the CD? And I found out it's behind the booklet, which I think is honestly kind of a stupid packaging idea. But whatever. And I go to eat another one. Next up, this is technically a buddy's band. I haven't seen them in a few years, but this is the only material they put out before they he was in a relationship with his drummer, so obviously that worked out well. But this is Birds of a Feather with A Whole Step Up. That's a CD, nothing special. It's good. I'd say it's kind of like alternative music. Like if you like Catfish and the Bottlemen, you might like Birds of a Feather. But good luck trying to find them on YouTube or anything. Next up, we have Breaking Benjamin. Obviously, the artwork is the booklet is over there. But yeah, Breaking Benjamin. Great hard rock. I haven't listened to this album in a long while. I'm more of a fan of Phobia and whatever the song whatever album it was where they had Blow Me Away on it. But yeah, song to check out from this would definitely be So Cold, Simple Design, Firefly, Sooner or Later, Breakdown. Good stuff. Here's the back of it with just more of their logo. Good stuff. And those of you who know me know this next album, Carcass with Surgical Steel. When I finally owned this album, I cannot tell you how pleased I was to own it, because just this is like next to Echoes of Battle from Caladan Brood. This is my album of 2013. It is so just solid stuff. The riffs are so freaking memorable on this, it hurts. Just go check out the entire album. If you like death metal, go listen to this. If you like melodic death metal, go listen to this. Sorry, I had to process stuff in my brain, obviously, but if you want standout tracks, I'd say Unfit for Human Consumption, 1985, and Thrasher's Abattoir, because those are meant to be listened in tandem. The Master Butcher's Apron, non-compliance to ASTM F89912 standard, the Granulating Dark Satanic Mills. Mount of Execution was an amazing way to finish off this album. Next, we have, picked this up yesterday, Count of Decapitation with the Anthropocene Extinction. This thing has got to be my album of 2015. There's been so much amazing music that's come out in 2013, but nothing quite has topped this yet. It's just death grind. My girlfriend, she despises it, but I had to be eased into it because I heard For Gender Reassignment off of Monolith of Inhumanity. And at first I didn't like it, but then I gave the rest of the album a listen, and then listened to the song again. I'm like, okay, I really like this. Went back and listened to all their stuff, loved it. And I'd say definitely a great initiation album to Cattle Decap is Manufactured Extinct, Circo Inhumanitas, Pacific Rim, Mutual, Mammals in Babylon too. That's a album of 2015. Go give this a listen. One way or another. Go give it a listen. Next up, we have Chevelle. I'm a big Chevelle fan, but I do not have any of their other stuff on the CD because it's not high on my priority list. And this is great hard rock, nonetheless. It has The Clincher and Vitamin R leading us along on it. Pardon me. Those are both songs to check out on this album. Oh, actually, hold on, go back. There we go. That's the inside of the Carcass CD. I still don't know what that gun is, by the way. If you could clarify, that'd be awesome. Here's the inside of the Cattle Decap CD. That's the back of it, because all the artwork is connected, obviously. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that was upside down. Chevelle, great hard rock band. That's definitely like one of my favorite hard rock bands. And next up, we have something I found in my dad's collection, but it's a collection of like black metal and stuff along those lines. So, Bombworks Records compilation. It's Day of Metal. The bands that they got playing for here are actually really good. Crimson Moonlight, great black metal. Frost Harder, I'm a fan of. Deus Invictus, Hill to Die Upon, My Silent Wake, Monotheist. This is really good stuff. It's a good compilation, and if you can find it, I recommend picking it up so you can get a taste of all the bands that are on there. And then next we have Decipher Down with End of Grey. This is I love Decipher Down, but these are probably some of my most beat up like jewel cases, because every time one of my really important CDs cracks, I like to replace it, and it just so happens that Decipher Down already had like a busted case, so I take whatever part it is and just replace it. That's the back of it. It's already got cracks in it, as you can see. Big crack there. Some of the things to hold the CD in place are missing. That's the actual CD. But yeah, good hard rock. The next two are, I have their entire discography actually, because I bought it for like $30 at a concert, so it was worth it. But this is Decipher Down with Crash. Interesting artwork. That's the back of it. And I can't be the only one who thinks that their drummer looks like Barry Kurtz from Shinedown. I can't be the only one. But anyway, that's the inside of it. I'm not giving you songs to check out from this, because if you like hard rock, odds are you've heard of Decipher Down, and if you haven't, just go check out Decipher Down. They're worth listen. Here's my favorite album of theirs, Scarecrow. So, this I will actually give you a couple of songs to listen to. Westboro, so you can imagine that'll be fun. Worst Enemy, Say Hello, Bleeding Lies, Fight to Win, and then title track Scarecrow. Good stuff. And I'm going to take another bite of my food. This next one I actually have two of. But anyway, this is Demon Hunter with 45 Days. This is a, I think it's like an hour and a half long documentary. It was like the length of a full movie, because I eventually, like, I was checking my watch being like, this is going on for a while. But then a live DVD, and then like the soundtrack from 45 Days, which I thought was pretty cool too. That's the inside of it. Triple gatefold, all 3 CDs. Good stuff. Good stuff if you like Christian hardcore, metalcore, stuff like that. Actually, yeah, they're metalcore, kinda. They're Demon Hunter. I've never been able to. Sorry, my CDs fell over. But Demon Hunter, I've never really been able to put into a genre. Then, like I said, second one, exact same thing. I'm not going to show that one. And this is Storm the Gates of Hell. Just the booklet with the CD inside of it, because somebody went and threw away the jewel case. Mother. And yeah, this is I'd say this is like my second favorite Demon Hunter album. Definitely worth the listen. Songs to check out would be title track for sure, Storm the Gates of Hell, The Wrath of God, Fiction Kingdom, Fading Away, Lead Us Home, Carry Me Down. Good, great stuff. I'm gonna try to get that back to the way it was. No, not out. Moving on, you may think that we have another Chevelle album, but no. The jewel case for this was thrown away, and I couldn't just let this happen to this album. This is Demon Hunter with The World is a Thorn. This is so pathetic. The front part, and then the outside part is a Chevelle album, which I don't even know where the CD went for that. I've made this known before. That's like my least favorite Demon Hunter album, only because I just there aren't as many tracks to remember from it. Next, Demon Hunter. This is my favorite album of theirs. The artwork is on my wall over there. But this is Demon Hunter with True Defiance. Songs to check out, like right off the bat. I'm not even going to show you the inside of it just yet. Crucifix, Godforsaken, My Destiny, Someone to Hate, This I Know, Means to an End, We Don't Care, Resistance, Dead Flowers. I only skipped like 2-3 songs on this album. This is solid stuff. But here's the back. All the guys there. Ryan with his epic beard. The inside. Why did I open that? You already saw the inside, you buffoons. Next up, we have Demon Hunter with my second least favorite album. There's Extremist. It's still a good album, but it just doesn't compare to True Defiance. It was it was a weak way to follow it up, but there's still a lot of good songs on it. Like, there are more memorable songs on here, that I'd say, than on The World is a Thorn. But songs to check out on this would be Death, Artificial Light, Last One Alive, I Will Fail You, One Last Song, Cross to Bear, Gasoline. And I actually have that art as on a massive flag that I bought from the band when I saw them live, that you've seen in the back of several of my videos. Oh yeah, there's True Defiance. Okay, and then open this up. They've actually got little individual symbols on the CD for each one of the songs, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, Demon Hunter, not True Defiance, Extremist, I even don't even think I said it at first, but yeah, that's Extremist. Second least favorite album. Not their strongest material. And I'm gonna take another bite of food. Ah. Next up, Dio with Holy Diver, the godfather of power metal. It's a toss-up between this and the only other CD I have of his, which is a crime. But it's a toss-up between this and Last in Line for his best album. And if you haven't listened to Dio and you're a fan of power metal, there's something wrong. It's just amazing stuff. And actually, hold on, can I? Oh yeah, I can zoom out. How nice. And yeah, next up, Dio, Last in Line, for solid work from his. Okay, hold on. Songs to check out on this would be Stand Up and Shout, Holy Diver, Don't Talk to Strangers, Straight Through the Heart, Rainbow in the Dark, Shame on the Night. This amazing album. And then some back artwork right there. Nothing to show on the CD because it's kind of old. I don't know if this is an original pressing or not. So I was checking out on this though. We Rock, The Last in Line, I Speed at Night, Mystery, Eat Your Heart Out, Breathless. Solid power metal. Not like Camelot level power metal, but it's like you can't beat the originator of power metal. And then next we have Disciple. Sorry about that. Another booklet, but Scars Remain. This is a solid Disciple release. I don't really listen to it that much anymore. Next we have Disciple's newest album, Attack. That's pretty good. I saw them perform a few songs live in concert. Again, wouldn't say it's their strongest material, but it's better than their Southern Rock album, which I gave one listen. I'm like, no thanks. And next, we have Dream Theater. I previously mentioned Mike Portnoy, and then he goes and makes an appearance here. But yeah, with this is Black Clouds and Silver Linings. Solid progressive metal. I need to get more Dream Theater on CD, but I'm cheap. But anyway, songs that definitely songs to check out on this would be A Nightmare to Remember, and you may want to set aside like 15 minutes to listen to each song because they're so long. But Nightmare to Remember, A Rite of Passage, The Count of Tuscany, which is a 20-minute long song, and The Shattered Fortress. Just solid progressive metal. I love me some Dream Theater. Next up, we have Flyleaf. Oh, shoot, wait. Nope, go back, Austin. It's the back of it. There's the inside of it. Sorry about that. Next up, we have Flyleaf. Memento Mori. This is a good release from Flyleaf. I'm a big fan of Angela, I think her name is. I don't know. I didn't do my research before I made this video, but because I haven't listened to Flyleaf in a while, but it's the inside of it. I don't know where the CD is. I own this album, but I have no freaking idea where the CD is. That drives me insane because I like having my CDs in my CD collection. Not about food. Calm down, Austin. Use food. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause every time I go to take a bite of food. But next up, Fear Factory, Demanufacture. My opinion, the best Fear Factory album. The best Fear Factory album. There's the back of it. Inside of it. Songs to check out on this. Would you go away? You're just as bad as Mom. But anyway, songs to check out on this would be the title track, Demanufacture, Self-Bias Resistor, Replica, Dog Day Sunrise. There's an asterisk. HK Hunter Killer, A Therapy for Pain. This is solid industrial metal. Would you go? Sorry about that. Whitechapel. Sorry, yeah, anyway, no more apologies. Just go. Anyway, next up, Fear Factory remanufacture. This is a remix of all their stuff on demanufacture, which is pretty good. Like, I'm not really the biggest fan of remixes, but this is good stuff. Inside of it, this actually came like this, so there we go. Showing you that. I'm not going to talk about it that much because I don't listen to the remixes because I actually have the album. Next up, we have Fear Factory with Gen X's, which is their album from this year, which is solid stuff. This is the back of it. This is the digipack. I don't know if it comes in a jewel case, but this is digipack with art inside that is pretty freaking cool looking. Yeah. Second half of the album actually turns into, I don't know, it turns into just like really softer stuff as far as Fear Factor goes, and that is the first pile of my CDs out of the way. But yeah, the first half is like usual Fear Factory, like great industrial. Screw it. I'm just gonna out there. Sorry about that. But we are like almost halfway done with my CDs. But yeah, the second half turns into like softer stuff, which was weird. Not in exactly the worst way, but not in the best way either. It was unexpected. Now, a lot of you are probably going to give me a lot more flack for this than you would for Avenged Sevenfold, but it was a Green Day with 21st Century Breakdown. I like this album. Screw you. Here's the back of it. If you haven't heard of Green Day, you've been living under a rock, but songs to check out would be 21 Guns, Viva La Gloria, Before the Lobotomy, Christian's Inferno, East Jesus Nowhere. Good stuff. Good pop punk. Because screw you, I like pop punk to a certain degree. And Green Day is on the pop punk list that I like. Next up, Haste the Day. This is good Christian metalcore. And I don't know why you specify if it's Christian metalcore. Really, it's like the only difference is the lyricism. Would you go? But yeah, a lot of people actually hated this album. I thought it was pretty good. There's the back of it. I thought it was pretty good. Songs to check out on that would be 68, Madman, Resolve, Sons of a Fallen Nation, Labyrinth and Autumn are like very depressing songs, but they're awesome. And next is the album that I thought might have been my 2015 album of the year, before I found out about Cattle Decapitation's new album. But this is Coward. Haste the Day. Not exactly what I was expecting, and not in the worst way either. It's like a mixture of, like, I like to say that they all have eras. That Haste the Day has eras. Like, when Everything Falls is an era. The album right before Dreamer was an era. Actually, yeah, and then Attack of the Wolf King was also an era, but this is like a mixture of all three of them. That's pretty good. I can't really recommend any songs to check out on this because I haven't listened to this in a while, but if you like metalcore, I'd say just go give it a listen. The next up is a thing I just did a video for. Immortal, All Shall Fall. I love that artwork. Maybe that's the Mighty Raven Dark. Yeah, this is great black metal. Great melodic black metal. There's nothing like their older stuff, which is also really great, but that's the inside of it. That's the back of it. Songs to check out would be the title track, All Shall Fall, The Rise of Darkness, Hordes to War, Unearthly Kingdom, and Arctic Swarm. Great stuff. Next up, we have Immortal Souls. This is great melodic death metal. Actually, this is Immortal Souls with Wei.rd. I should have specified. I'm sorry. That's the back of it. Here's the inside. Nothing really special. Something to check out would be Fear Reaper, Icon of Ice, Idle State, Wei.rd, and Blackwater. Great melodic death metal. Like if you like stuff along the lines of like Amon Amarth or Arch Enemy, go check out Immortal Souls. It's definitely worth listening. And here we have Immortal Souls with 4 Requiem for the Art of Death. Very artsy title. But there's the back of it, and the art is up on there. I'm just going to show you that because the art is actually pretty cool. But yeah, what I like about the back of this is like they did this in the Carcass album too, but thank you for buying the CD and directly supporting Immortal Souls. See, CDs aren't dead. But yeah, songs to check out on this. It'll be Nuclear Winter first off. That's my friend who doesn't even really like growling or screaming vocals. He, 2 of them actually, he and she, they were both very fond of Nuclear Winter. Evil Believer, Absolution, Reek of Rotting Rye, Hypnotic Atrocity, and one last Withering Rose. Melodic death metal. Next up, we have some. Sorry about that. Next up, we have some deathcore with my second least favorite album of theirs, but Impending Doom, The Serpent Servant, good stuff. I like. If you follow my Instagram, which there will be a link down there, I think, maybe, I don't know. But if you follow my Instagram, you know I'm a big fan of deathcore. And Impending Doom is no exception. This is the inside of it, with the pentagram right there on the CD. Oh, Lord, sorry. But then there's the back of it. Actually, this did something I really liked, but I would love to hang up. But at the same time, it's like, can't do that because I like having artwork on my CDs, but so it comes with a poster lyric sheet, which is pretty cool. I had this hung up for a while, but then I did not keep it up. Because again, I like having artwork on my CDs. Or booklets in my CDs. Next up, we have, in my opinion, the best album, Baptized in Filth. It's just a great deathcore. Oh, okay, hang on. Songs to check out on Serpent Servant will be The Serpent Servant, Storming the Gates of Hell, More Than Conquerors, and The House of Mourning, and City of Refuge. Then this is, this is just, I forget what order this came in, but this is definitely their best album, solid deathcore. There's nothing special about the CD or the booklet, really. This time it's just a booklet. But songs to check out would be Murderer, For the Wicked, Deceiver, Baptized in Filth, and Death, Ascension, Resurrection. Solid deathcore. I wouldn't say, if you're not into deathcore now, Impending Doom will not get you into deathcore. If you're not into deathcore and you like death metal, start with Carnifex. But next up, we have an atmospheric black metal band. This is Imperium Decadens, and you all know how much I love that artwork. Yeah, I'm very happy that I have this. That's the inside of it. There's the booklet. There's the back of it. Songs to check out. This is like you have to kind of be initiated into black metal already to really appreciate this. Because my girlfriend is not the biggest fan of black metal, and I would not start her off with this. But songs to check out: Lacrimae Mundi, A Million Moons, Ego Universalis, Procilla Vadens, and The Descent into Hades. Amazing stuff. Next up, we have Imperium Decadens, which I also just uploaded a video for Meadows of Nostalgia. More solid stuff from them. Oop, there we go. Then 4-page gatefold with all the lyrics. And then the thanks come on the CD side. But yeah, then here's the back of it. This is if you don't like if you like if you already like atmospheric black metal, start with Priscilla Vadens. For as far as Imperium Decadens go, and if you don't, and then move to Meadows of Nostalgia, because both of them are amazing albums. So actually, songs to check on this: Duch das Tor, Brigobanus, Strika, Der Unweg. Those are like the most standout songs on the album that I can remember. Then next up, we have a hip hop album I got for free from the guys Jake and Rolo, Back to the Future. This is not like actually this is like I'd say this is like Tech 9, where like you can have a lot of fun with this. This is just like not really taken that seriously. It's just this is for fun. Songs to check out on yeah, this is Back to the Future mixtape. I should have specified more. But keep your head up. I got 5 on it. Put your hands where my eyes can see. And rolling. It's good stuff. Fun. Next up, we have anyway, sorry about that. But next up, we have some new metal. King 810. I'm a big fan of King 810, and I'm looking forward to their new material. But three-way gatefold or triple gatefold, right? Then something I like about the lyric booklet is that it's another tiny poster of the art. I love it when it does that, and it's a digipack, because I don't have to worry about that, which is fortunate. Pardon my family. But anyway, yeah. Songs to check out on this would be "Kill 'Em All," "Best Night of My Life," "Murder, Murder, Murder," "Fat Around the Heart," "Desperate Lovers," "Boogeymen," "Carve My Name," "War Outside." This is just a solid album. It runs a little bit long, honestly, but it runs a little bit long, and there are a couple more a little too many softer tracks that I like. And by soft, I mean like it's like spoken word or like it's like spoken word or like a skit or something, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I think it works well. But again, it just runs a little long. And then next up, we have more new metal. Korn, Follow the Leader. Artwork is over there, obviously. But yeah, this is solid stuff. I love Korn. I need to get more of their stuff on CD. But songs to check out would be It's On, Freak on a Leash, Got the Life, Dead Bodies Everywhere, Children of the Corn, All in the Family, Seed, and Cameltosis. This is good stuff. Good new metal. Next up, we have Lamb of God with Sacrament. I'd say this is like their best. I'd say this is their best album, honestly. I love Lamb of God. I love like the groove metalcore thing that they do. Yeah, there. Back of it. Inside. And hang on, this folds out. But here's the lyrics. The little goat priest there. Then all the guys over there. But yeah, Lamb of God with Sacrament. And if you don't know Lamb of God, you should seriously know Lamb of God, because it is freaking solid stuff. But if you if you like metalcore and you like groove metal, that's when I'd say check it out. But songs to give a chance. Walk with Me in Hell. Odds are you've heard the song, but Redneck, Foot to the Throat, Black and the Cursed Sun, and Forgotten Lost Angels. Moving on, we have their album from this year, Seven Sturm und Drang. I'm a big fan of this album. A couple of people I know are like, "Oh, it's so stupid." No, this is solid stuff. Um, there's the back of it. Randy does clean vocals on Overlord, I believe it is, and it's not bad. But songs to check out on this would be Still Echoes, Erase This, 512, Embers, Overlord, Anthropoid, and Engage the Fear Machine. Inside of it, I'm sorry about my family, by the way. Next up, I was so beyond pleased to finally get this album. But Motorhead with Bad Magic. I got this like I think the week it came out. This is their 40th album for the 40th year. Nice little digibook, but good lord, I hate so much I hate about this is that I have to handle it like this. I can't just be like touching my fingers on it because it gets fingerprints on it so easily, and I've tried to clean it off, and they just stay on there. It's so beyond agitating. But yeah, digibook for the lyrics and all that. It's cool. They actually do a cover of Sympathy for the Devil on here, which I thought they did rather well because they're Motorhead, and Motorhead does almost no wrong. Next up, you got something my dad bought for me. Muddy Waters 20th anniversary collection. Next week and use process spraying. I'm actually going to zoom in a little so you see less of that nonsense. That must look weird. But yeah, this is great blues. Great blues. If you want to listen to anything on here, I'd say I Just Want to Make Love to You. I'm your hoochie coochie man. I just want to make love to you. Trouble No More, Manish Boy, Rock Me, Sugar Sweets, 40 Days and 40 Nights. Good stuff. The next up, we have a Burn CD. Mutiny Within, with, I believe, Mutiny Within. Brain, would you go to? Skit? I haven't listened to Mutiny Within in the longest of time, but their album artwork reminds me of Dragon Force. That's about all I can say about it. The next we have My Children, My Bride, self-titled. I need to get their other two albums on here, and if anybody from My Children, My Bride is watching this, release your album already. I've been waiting for that for a while. But yeah, I actually got it signed by Matt, the vocalist, which is pretty cool. And then songs to check. This is really like ambient, dark ambient metalcore. Like there aren't very many metalcore albums that I can think of off the bat that like have a sense of atmosphere to them. But this has like a really depressing atmosphere, just dark, depressing atmosphere, and it's pretty freaking cool. Songs to check out would be On Wings of Integrity, Part 2, God of Nothing, The Endless, Sam Crow, Hell or High Water, No One Listens, No One Cares. Good metalcore. Much more beatdown kind of style metalcore. Like there's less technicality in it as you'd see in Kill Switch Engaged or As Light Dying, but it's still good. Next up we have a great Death Doom album from My Silent Wake. This is Shadow of Sorrow. Solid stuff. Oh, wait. Okay, no, I didn't forget. Okay, good. I'm not going to show the inside of the Muddy Waters one. Because it's just like, it's Century Media. It's like compilation stuff. Like, you've seen one, you've seen them all. But anyway, yeah. My Silent Wake, solid Death Doom. I love this album, and I need to get more of their stuff on the CD. I just need to listen to more of their stuff, period. But yeah, songs to check out on here would be Shadow of Sorrow, Burning, Hunting Season, The Mist, Through Greenest Meadows, and Your Cold Embrace. Actually, that's a bonus track, but Your Cold Embrace is definitely a good song to check out if you can find it. Next up, we have some Tech Death that I also just did a video for. Is Origin with their album from last year, Omnipresent. Wait, did I show you the inside? I did not. But yeah, inside of that, Great artwork. I love the artwork for this. But yeah, moving back to Origin, Omnipresent, amazing tech death. I love Origin, and yeah, I love technical death metal. It's awesome. Yeah, the artwork for this is pretty cool too. Oh frick. Yeah, this came in the mail from Season of Mist. That happened, and then I already had to crack in the jewel case, and I was kind of agitated. But yeah, the CD, I'm like, that's like the perfect artwork for the CD. But if you like tech death, go listen to Origin. It's solid tech death. Another great Origin album to check out would be Antithesis, but I don't have that. But anyway, songs to check out on this would be Permanence, Manifest Desolate, The Absurdity of What I Am, Unattainable Zero, and Redistribution of Filth. Those are all solid songs. And then Kill Yourself I have as a bonus track on here. Next up we have Orlando Torres with Pre-Release. This is pre-release to his album. He's on iTunes now. Go check him out. He's a former family friend. He's just not our family friend anymore because we don't really talk with his family anymore, unfortunately, but whatever. This is Osmos Production Sampler 2015. I just did that. It's got, yeah. There's not really much to show with that. Next up, we have a CD that my uncle burned for me. Adopticon. This is Kentucky. I was blown away when I heard this. I love Kentucky, and I need to get a legitimate copy of it because it's like a must-have of black metal. Definitely not a place to start out with black metal, even though it's fantastic. But yeah, I don't know each individual song because again, this is a burn CD, and I don't know the names of the songs. So then, speaking of Panopticon, next we have Roads to the North, which is like one of the best albums of last year. And this crappy case, I do not like this case at all. Like, this is like, I don't like digipacks like this. I don't. It's just, they're too freaking thin. And I have, like I showed, I have all my CDs stacked up on each other, so it's kind of dangerous. Because, yeah, it's just like decompresses. But anyway, 3-page. Then I want to show you the CD, because the CD is the same thing as what's on the flag right there. I found this to be so strange, because I didn't see this at first, and then I saw the CD, I'm like, that's the part that we threw everything out. What? But yeah. What even? Solid black metal. Songs to check out on this most definitely would be The Echoes of a Dissonant Even Song, Where the Mountains Pierce the Sky, Norwegian Nights, and Chase the Grain. The Long Road is like 3 different songs, and those are all solid, and you need to check them out. Next up we have bands that I don't really listen to anymore, so not going to really recommend anything, but this is POD with Satellite. I'm not going to talk about it. And Pillar with The Reckoning. Next up we have a compilation album of punk that I got from S&J Records back when he was still in Highland, and now he's in Griffith, so technically he's closer, but whatever. But yeah, this has got songs from The Clash, The Ramones, The Stranglers, The Damned, The Vibrators, The Wire, and 999. It's a compilation of punk. What else do you want from me? The next up we have Red with Innocence and Instinct. I don't really listen to Red that often, but this is one of my favorite albums of theirs. It's very solid stuff. And then, like, I believe that they said that was from Dante's Inferno they took the art from. But it has a DVD and a music video for a second thing. Yeah, moving on. Actually, no, screw it. I'll recommend songs on this. Death of Me, Start Again, What's Inside My Head, Take It All Away, Out From Under, and Overtake You. Those are good songs. Next up, I picked this up when I saw them in 2013 when they put on possibly one of the best shows I've ever been to in my life. But this is Release the Panic. Most recent, or no, not the most recent album. The most recent album is Of Beauty and Rage, which I need to get, but it's not high on my priority list. What songs to check out on this would be the self-title track, or the title track, Release the Panic, Perfect Life, Same Disease, and the moment we come alive. There's the inside of it. And yeah, I know that looks like it's shattered, and I panicked when I saw that when I opened the CD for the first time when I started collecting. I'm like, but no, it's just that was stupid me. Next up, we have Sacrifice, the Western Front. Again, I gotta thank Sean Count Blackgreth for getting me into Sacrifice, because without him, I would not know about Sacrifice. And this is solid, I believe this is old school death metal. I still haven't actually given this a listen in a while, but it's solid old school death metal. I'm a big fan of this. Songs to check out for memory would be The Western Front, The Crawling Horror, Food for the Front, Fatal Frommels, and Without a Trace. Next up, we have a demo from Thinner. They played live at a show that my dad used to put on yearly. But yeah, Sinner. The only two songs on here I'd say both were checking out, but good luck finding them. Place for Hatred and This Wound. Pardon me. Next up, I have everything from this band that I care about. Or no, missing one album from this band that I care about because I think their new album is suckish. I love them anyway, but this is Shinedown with Leave a Whisper. This is my favorite hard rock band ever. This is just solid, amazing, solid stuff. Songs to check out. That's the back of it, by the way. And here's the inside. Songs to check out on this amazing album would be Fly From the Inside, 45, Crying Out, Lacerated, All I Ever Wanted, In Memory, Better Vision, hard rock that is a must listen for fans of hard rock. Next Shinedown, Us and Them. More solid material from them. There's the inside. There's the back of it. But yeah, more solid material. I'm not really going to dwell on it too much because really, I'm just going to tell you to check out songs that I think are, really good. Stand out. Heroes was my first song from this album, and it blew my freaking mind. Your Majesty, Y.E.R. Majesty, Lady So Divine, Shed Some Light, and Begin Again. Or, again, solid hard rock. This is their album from 2012, I believe. This is Amaryllis. Oh, my word. Oh, Lord, this album, it blew my brains out. Back of it. Inside. I love that right there. Don't be delicate, be fast and brilliant. I don't know why. It sounds extremely, extremely emo, honestly, but I like it. This is a standout album from Shinedown. This and Sound of Madness are easily their two best. But I'd say go check out Adrenaline, because Adrenaline is very much so like a Cyanide Sweet Tooth Suicide on Sound of Madness, which is the only album of theirs that I care about that I'm missing. But go check it out. Adrenaline, Bully, Amaryllis, Unity, Enemies, I'm Not Alright, Nowhere Kids, Miracle, I'll Follow You for my... Just go check out the whole album. I'm literally just listing off every song from the album. Next up, we have a band I haven't listened to in a long while, but this is Cyanide Beach. Artwork is obviously over there. Here's the back of it. I haven't listened to them in a long, long while. And then that's When Breath Escapes, by the way. I didn't clarify. But then there's Cyanide Beach again, When Breath Escapes. Two different copies of the exact same album. Yeah, can't really recommend anything. It's been too long for me to really warrant me of recommending anything. But now we are on the last like half stack of my stuff. But this is Stilla. Why am I confused? Stilla, what till Stilla Falla. Look at that artwork. Look at that artwork. It tells you everything you need to know about this album. It's cold, perfect for fall and winter. It's just solid black metal. Not as atmospheric, but solid. Stuff to check out on it would be Tidlosa Vindar, Askorman, Till Stilla Falla, Alt Air, Aether. Amazing, amazing black metal. Next up we have I need to get more of their stuff because as you should know at this point, I'm kind of obsessed with Slipknot. I don't think I've ever mentioned on this channel, but I'm obsessed with Slipknot. But I do have Stone Sour. I don't have any Slipknot CDs, but I do have Stone Sour with Stone Sour. Great hard rock. This is like my second all-time favorite hard rock band, next to Shinedown. As the back of it, it's inside of Stella, by the way. Forgot to show that. But anyway, there's the back of that. And then there's, get this puppy open. Inside of that, songs to check out. If you haven't heard it, bother. And get inside Orchids, Blotter, Tumult, Omega, Take a Number. All solid stuff. Next up, we have more deathcore. Suicide Silence's album from last year, You Can't Stop Me. Love this album. Love this album. And actually, I have to thank Atticus the Death Metaler for even getting me into Suicide Silence, because I listened to The Cleansing a long time ago, back before I was really into more into slam and stuff like that, and that was a lot more slam oriented than normal. But yeah, solid deathcore. This is dedicated in memory of Mitch Lucker. Rest in peace, buddy. With Eddie Hermida on vocals. But yeah, this is solid deathcore, and I didn't actually give them a fair chance until last year. And I don't regret it. But anyway, songs to check out on this would be Cease to Exist, Sacred Birds, Control. Control has Corpse Grinder on vocals, which is cool. You Can't Stop Me, Ending is the Beginning, and Ouroboros. All solid material on this album. Next, we have one I'm not going to talk about. I'm just going to show it. Third Day Christmas Offerings. Southern Rock. Yeah, that's not the biggest fan of it. Next is what I thought was going to be my album of the year. Again, until I heard that Catalytic Capitation was releasing a new album. Tremonti with Cauterize. Still a solid, amazing album, though. Just, there's the back of it. I've shown this before. I know I have, but Tremonti is my favorite guitarist, and the fact that I have both a shirt and a card signed from him makes me happy. Makes me happy deep on the inside. But yeah, Tremonti, Cauterize. This is amazing. This is This is like a mix between hard rock and heavy metal. Kind of like Lordi, but like not Lordi. Entirely different. Just go check out this album. And once you're done with this album, go check out All I Was, because both of them are mind-bottlingly amazing. And here's a old buddy of mine's band, Unknown Zodiac, with Six Shadows. It's like metalcore, and I haven't listened to it in a while, but I will give you recommendations, because this is songs that actually stood out to me, whereas Six Shadows, Misconceptions, and Gods of Judgment. Next, we have an album that I'm not too proud to own. We Came as Romans, Tracing Back Roots. Just not really a solid release from them, honestly. But whatever. I do like the art for the album, though. So let me get this sucker open. I do like the artwork for the album. No commentary needed. Yeah, I just like the artwork. I originally heard that this was good, and I later listened to it and did not like it. Did not like it. I'm not really the only song in here that I like is Hope. That's it. That should tell you all that you need to know. But next we have an album that I do like. It's probably like the doom metal album of the year. Windhand, Grief's Infernal Flower. Go listen to this album. If you like doom metal, go listen to this. If you like kind of classic Sabbath, Black Sabbath, very Technicolor CD. But listen to Two Urns, Crypt Key, Tan, Grisner, Sparrow, Hyperion, and Kingfisher. Just go listen to that album. Just go do it. Go. I'll wait here. Okay, good. You listen to it. I'm a freaking retard. Anyway, next. This is the third to last, but this is Winter Soul with Frozen Storm Apocalypse. This is from 2010. This is their only release. They've released a I believe it was an EP, and then they released this. And I want them to release more because I love this. This is like grind black metal or black grind or whatever. But this is like fast stuff, and I can't. It's so hard to keep up with what the guy is saying. But if you like grindcore and if you want it to be black metal grindcore, good stuff. So fast, so freaking fast and furious, and oh, it's amazing. Anyway, songs to check out would be Dawn of Ice Hearts, Dark Winter Skies, The Awakening, Shadows of Death, and Blood on Ice. Ugh. Next, we have Woven War. I was looking forward to this so much so last year, and not exact at all what I was expecting. Because this is if you don't know, this is like ex-Isla Dang members, and then the bassist from Oh Sleeper. This is Isla Dang with clean vocals, and it's amazing. I didn't listen to like any of the teaser tracks because I wanted to just hear like the day that I wanted to hear it when it came out, and good stuff. This is like metalcore with all clean singing. Songs to check out would be All Rise, Death to Rights, Tempest, The Mason, Archers, Identity, Father, Son. Solid stuff. But there's the back of it. There's the inside of it. I love the logo, by the way. I think the logo is very, very cool. And I did not show the inside of this. This is the Winter Soul again. There's the back of it. Anyway. Moving on. Oh, shoot. No, everything's going to crap. Help. And then the last CD that I have, Your Memorial. I picked this up when I saw them with Demon Hunter back in 2012. I believe this is actually the most recent album. This is Redirect, by the way. Songs to check out on this would be Redirect, Shipwreck, Change the World, Transform, Anthem, and Cadence for a King. I really thought stood out. But yeah, this is a pretty decent metalcore from and honestly, this is gonna sound weird because upon further reflection, I don't know why I saw this, but I think the blonde guy, I think he's their drummer, looks like David Spade with long hair. I don't know why I think that now, but like I used to think that he looked like David Spade with long hair. Yeah, but an hour and 10 minutes. Thanks for watching if you made it all the way through this boring piece of bull crap.
Come say hi.
Yeah, but anyway.
Hey, come say
I will. Give me a second. But yeah, if you stuck through it this long, I applaud you and ask, where exactly is your life? Because clearly you could have been doing something better this whole time, but you chose to watch me. And if you're watching the intervals, that's more what I expect. But I wanted to do this all in one shot. I took care of all that. This is actually about the same length as my last, the first time I tried this, which is weird, but whatever. I guess I just kind of sped through it because I don't know, and I feel like I did more this time too. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. Just rate, comment, blah 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 blah, and go outside, enjoy life, and quit watching my crap content.